Hi, my name is Om and I'm a part of the Salmon Savers. Here at the Salmon Savers, we're trying to boost the population of the salmon by helping them along the way as they mature. Salmon in the Pacific Northwest have an andromous cycle, meaning that they start from fresh water and they migrate their way into salt water. But in this transition, there are many obstacles that they face. When the female egg is first laid and the male fertilizes them, there are thousands and thousands of hatchlings. But then the predators come in, and very few survive. Statistically speaking, less than 10% of the eggs survive that phase, and it's the most traumatic phase of their lives. If we can even just help that phase, then we can truly give salmon a population boost. So, once the eggs are laid and they hatch, they're in a phase called the embryo. And the embryo, they have a sac which contains their food, and this helps them stay nourished along their journey. And during this phase, they're very vulnerable to attacks, and they're often attacked by predators due to high nutrition value. So they tend to stay hidden. And then afterwards, they enter a phase called the smolt phase. During the smolt phase, uh, they tend to live in dark spots which are very protected, and this is very beneficial for them because they have time to mature and still get the nourishment they need. Yet they have to wait a lot of time in that spot, and a lot of salmon get killed when they start migrating and they actually become full adults. So from the migration between the smolt and adult phase, when they go out of the dark spot, they're in the adult phase, and this is when all the bears and all the predators start to attack the salmon, and they start to get eaten. And this is where our second part of the plan comes in, and this is where we step in to make sure that they're protected, they live in a safe environment, and they have the time they need to mature and become fertile. So after step two, when they go into their own ecosystem, and they start to remember where they were, where they originated, and then they go back to that place, and then they start doing their reproductive process, and they reinitiate the cycle, and also reinitiate the number of offspring they have.